Welcome to the first lecture where here we will be discussing genre, style of writing. Now, before you even begin your book, you want to do a wee bit of research. You want to see what popular genres are, what people buy, okay? Now, children's books are popular, adult books are popular, horrors are popular, thrillers are popular. There's so many genres you can pick from, right? Choose one that you're going to be comfortable with. For example, if you were to pick now this is my knowledge that you've paid for, right, so I'm going to tell you. Say you were to pick a fantasy adventure story for children, right? What I do, or I would tell a story to myself, okay? Then I would listen back to it and make tweaks if necessary, or be inspired by what I had written to keep it going. Years ago, when you wrote books, you would write it and have to reread it, and it would be a pain. But if you're listening to your story back to you, you can fix errors and be inspired to take your story in different directions. So that's heavily advised, regardless of genre. Now, fantasy adventure, you could start it off at the main character leaves home, and then you would put yourself in the shoes of that character and take on the adventure through it. A horror story, you could take on the main character and build the rest of the book or the story round about that character. It's the same with every genre. Pick your character and build round about it, alright? Now, besides a popular genre and picking your character and building it up, remember the software or hardware you're going to need. So you're going to need like some sort of audio device that you can talk into and tell your story. And don't put yourself down. Don't get embarrassed and think you're strange or weird for telling stories. A lot of people have made a lot of money and live very happy lives through telling stories, right? Think about the benefits of it. Don't think about the Debbie Downers or the negative Nancy's. It's what you've wanted today, and it's what you're paying for this course today, and I'm here to teach you to stay positive as well. So write your story after you've got an audible account of it. So let me break that down. You've told yourself a story in an audio version. You've tweaked it. You've got your whole story, and you know your start, your middle, your end, and everything in between. Then you would write it down, or you could get somebody, employ somebody that you send them the audio and they write it down. Then they submit it to an author house, right? The author house then publish it as a book and an ebook, and you get a split royalty for that. Now, it doesn't cost you anything for these services. You can trade and barter. You can say, well, if I write a book and you do the audio version, we'll split a percentage. You can reach these agreements with people and contracts and stuff, right? Now, we'll leave that there for the genres, and I'll be back with the next lecture.